So this story is about my experience at the Ape Caves down in Mount St. Helens. And since we'll all be going there in about 2 weeks, I figured this would be a great topic. So the Ape Caves are down in Mount St. Helens. Drive about 3 hours down I-5, and you get to lava tubes that were made from Mount St. Helens when it erupted. So the best part of the story is a little bit later, but I'm going to walk you through my first experience. So the lava tubes are pretty much just a massive cave system through Mount St. Helens. You're going underneath and it's full of obsidian, glass rock, and all sorts of cool minerals that you wouldn't find on the surface. Sometimes you have to army crawl through certain areas. Sometimes you have to get down low and waddle through tight spaces. And it's got all this cool geology, and it's a lot of fun. You have to wear headlamps and take lanterns so you can see because it's pitch black on the inside. And funny fact, the temperature inside the lava tube stays the same no matter what temperature it is outside. It could be snowing outside and the lava tubes stay around 40 degrees. It could be 90 degrees outside and it's always going to stay at 40 degrees. So you have to go in there heavily layered, and then when you resurface at the end, you got to strip all your layers off, and it is getting hectic. So this is a picture of the second time I went to the Ape Caves, and this was after army crawling through a long stretch, about 20 feet, and then you come to this ending of a little opening. That's my friend Elizabeth and Kelby. So a little bit farther down the cave, you come to this wall that you have to climb up. So the first time I went to the Ape Caves with my sister and my mom, my sister scrambled up the wall nice and easy, but my mom, being about 4'8", short stubby legs, she had a hell of a time climbing up this wall. So I had to pick her up, put her on my shoulders, and then slowly but surely climb up the wall to get her up to the top. It was awful. So once you get to the end of the cave, you can go a little bit further and you're at the end. The way out of the cave, so first you walk down into the cave on some stairs, and then at the end you climb up some ladders through a little hole and you're on top. I like to think of it as how a geologist is born. Climbing up through the earth, out of some rocks, and whammo. So, to get back to the parking lot, you're on the surface, walking back, super hot out, and it's a good 2 to 3 mile hike back to the camp. So, my favorite thing to do after hiking through the lava tubes is going over to the lower Lewis Falls and swimming. Super cold water, all glacial water, all off of the melt of Mount St. Helens. But it's a cool waterfall with some nice cliffs to jump off of,